Press record. Okay. So first, I am going this weekend. So Saturday morning, I'm going to be in the car for literally 6 hours. If anybody wants to chat, I would love to talk to you. There might be kids in the background, but just let me know. And we can definitely set something up there. Currently, everybody should be, or most people are on a Team Cup team. Is there anybody that has not heard from anybody on their Team Cup team? No? Is everybody doing well? Pushing hard?
Trying.
Sort of. Cool. What is going on with my computer? Okay, cool. Well, Team Cup is a great opportunity to really grow your business. And push those challenge packs really hard. Hold on, I just lost my thing. Sorry, I just closed the screen. Okay, I'm apparently not very technical here. All right, next week is our free challenge group. So if you're like a new coach, this is a really good opportunity for you to advertise for a challenge group. Millie has posted the link in Goal Diggers. It's called Move It in August. And this will just be a group where all the coaches that are participating will put like a video in there every day, and then people can just kind of move it. And it's really a great opportunity to get people involved. So that. The next thing I wanted to talk about was your next actual program challenge group. So Kristen is going to be talking about this on the new coaches call on Sunday night. But everybody should start thinking about what you're going to be doing in September. So we've been doing a team challenge group, and that's worked out well, but we can't let it get like hundreds of people. So what we can do is people can all kind of talk about, what they're trying to do, what dates they want to run theirs on, and we can team up depending how many people, everybody has for those certain days. But next week is probably when you want to start announcing your September challenge group. So definitely be ready for that, and especially during Team Cup, because we want to try and get as many people in August as possible. So start promoting for that next week, and then if you have like a few challengers, then you can just add them to your coach's team. But really, you want to try and run your own challenge groups, because these are the way that you're going to grow, the way you're going to hold your people accountable. And again, they're buying you as a coach, so they want to be, working out with you. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was Push to Emerald. Kristen and Heather are running a Push to Emerald group next week. I saw Kristen post the link to the group in Goal Diggers tonight, so that's awesome. And anybody that's not doing the Push to Diamond, I really, really, really hope you guys all jump in the Push to Emerald, because going Emerald is kind of like the first big, huge milestone in your business. For the new coaches, going Emerald means you have 2 coaches on your team, and it's really important to get there as fast as you can. So if you have, family that needs to be on Shakeology, or you have, or your spouse, whatever, once you go Emerald, not only do you get the commission, you're going to start getting team cycle bonus. And that bonus amount goes up with every rank that you go up. So, and the biggest thing about Emerald is once you hit Emerald and Success Club, then you're also going to get free leads. So when people order off the TV or off phone calls or whatever, they will definitely, you'll start seeing those orders in your back office, which is really, really cool. But that's just an idea, but definitely, Kristen and Heather are going to run it, and they're going to do awesome. So I would definitely say get in there if you can. And then just today's rank advancement, everybody knows that. Thursday's payday rank advancement. So I know a lot of you guys are new as well. So I just wanted to kind of tell you what the ranks kind of mean. So Emerald, like I said, is 2 coaches, right? And you get to turn green, and you get bonuses, and you get, all that. Then Ruby would be 3 coaches on each leg, so 6 total, and 1 coach on each leg is going to be Emerald. And then Diamond is 4 coaches on each leg, and 1 coach on each of those legs is Emerald as well. After Diamond, you get stars for everybody on your team that goes Diamond. And then once you hit Diamond, your bonuses go up as well as Ruby. And then once you get like 2-star, 5-star, 10-star, you start getting quarterly bonuses on top of that as well. So there's definitely some benefits to moving up and growing your team as you move along. So I did want to start out by telling a couple people, letting them have a shout out, because today Amy hit Diamond in her business for the first time. So that is super, super, super exciting. So hey, round of applause for Amy. Good job. She's our little Southern Belle from Louisiana. And then Kristen is just a rock star on this team and has been the whole time. And she is now 1-star qualifying. So that is really, really awesome. So that means she's Diamond, and she has a Diamond on her team, which is Susie. So way to go, Kristen. Way to go, Amy. That's really, really great for both of you. And I'm very, very proud of you. So does anybody have any questions about what the ranks mean? Because we can just go ahead and ask that. Okay, perfect. I think that is all that I wanted to start off with. But okay, so challenge groups, ranks, that's it. So we will turn the stage over to Kristen, who has done all of our research. She is our little scientist. She is 1-star qualifying, and she is going to tell us all about our Beachbody products. So go ahead, Kristen.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen too so you guys can see. Now, if you've been on a call with me before, you know that I'm like really loud and weird and like crazy. I'm going to preface with this is probably going to be one of my more boring things that I've talked about. So it's a lot of science. It's a lot of like ingredients and what works and why it works. But if you guys have any questions as I'm going on, there's like a little, here, let me share my screen and I'll show you the chat bubble and then you can post your questions. All right. Can you see my screen, Brooke?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now my little bubble went away that said chat. So down at the bottom of your little box, it says chat. So if you have a question as I'm talking or at the end or whatever, just write it down or put it in the chat and I'll get to it. So for those new coaches that are here, and I guess everybody really, these are our new products that we have launched since Summit. The top one here is the Beachbody Performance line, and the bottom one is our Shakeology Boosts. So there's been some questions about what the difference between the two lines are, so I'm just going to start with that. The top ones up here, blue, they are the performance line. So what that means is you don't add them to Shakeology, you add them to water, and they're like a standalone drink on their own. You're going to be using those above and beyond Shakeology, so they're used for helping your performance in your workouts. There's 4 different ones that I'm really going to get into today, and the 5th one, creatine, I'll kind of touch on just a little and let you guys do a little more research on that on your own. But those are standalone drinks, so you're not mixing them into your Shakeology. They just kind of are what they are. They each have their own purpose. I'll get into that. And then on the bottom, we have our Shakeology Boosts. So these are added scoops that you would put into your Shakeology each day, whether you use the Power Greens or the Digestive Health or the Focused Energy or all 3 of them. They all have their own kind of benefits that would be above and beyond your shake. So those ones you actually mix into your shake. But in reading actually a little bit further, you don't even have to have them with Shakeology. You could kind of just mix them on their own with another liquid. I guess that would probably be water. So moving on. Now I'm telling you guys, don't like look at these slides and be like, oh my God, it's college class. Here we go. I'm going to kind of go over, the basics of it all, but I'm more than happy to share these slides with you guys so you can have them and have that science and kind of all the facts at your fingertips without having. What was that? Okay, so the performance line. This is what I'm going to start with. This is going to be the majority of what I talk about because I think that the performance or the Shakeology Boosts are a little more straightforward. The performance line has a lot more science behind it. It's kind of more of a, question mark for a lot of people. So what is it? It's a standalone supplement line for pre, during, and post-performance of activities. It consists of 5 products. So your pre-activity would be your energy drink. Your drink for during your activity is called Hydrate. Your drink for after your activity is called Recover. And then we have a first of its kind type of drink called Repair, which you're going to be drinking overnight to help stimulate muscle repair and stop muscle soreness. And then the last one is creatine, which is a muscle builder. And really, you're going to have some sort of specialized use with that, and not everyone's going to kind of be into that one. So who's the performance line for? The first 4 supplements listed above are for anyone who exercises. So, as you're hearing these things, I want you to think about who you can help with that product. You can think about your clients who say, I just don't have energy to get up and work out. So they're going to be wanting to use that energy drink. Or I get so tired and dehydrated while I'm doing this, what can I do? They're going to be wanting to use that hydrate drink. Or the people who get really sore muscles, you're going to want to give them the Recover and Repair. New challengers, Repair is going to be really great for them because, they're all like, oh my God, I can't walk. Which I'll say, I used to be like, okay, come on, you can walk. And then I worked out live with Shanti and Autumn, and I'm like, okay, no, you really can't walk. I'm sorry that I ever said that. And then the last one again is creatine, which is a little more specialized and has a specific job that's not for everyone. And not everyone is interested in using it. So where can you get it? You can get it from teambeachbody.com. It's in your shop. It's in your store online. When does it come out? I've had people ask me when this line comes out. It's out. It's been out. So start promoting it. And then how can you promote it? Well, oopsies. How can you promote it? You can get a sample pack. It comes with one of each of the 5 little, like a little packet of each one, and you can start using it and sharing about it and posting it and being a product of the product. So that's really my big thing. You know, I was, as this came out, I was like, oh, how am I gonna market this? Who am I gonna promote this to? But kind of looking at what it all is for and what we do with it all, you can market this to everybody. You can be using it yourself. So that's my first tip. Get that sampler pack and just start trying it. See what you like, see what what works for you, and start sharing that story about it. And then down here on the bottom, I have the store link to the sampler pack right here. And then where it says your ID, you're going to put your coach ID in there. All right, moving right along. Let me move this over so I can just hit, good Lord. Okay. All right, so our first one is energize. Like I said, I'm not going to read these word for word. I'm going to let you guys read them. I can see Brooke already like glazing over. She's like, oh my God, we're going to listen to all this. So I'm going to try and just kind of like touch on it, the big things. The science of it to me is really interesting, but I realize the science of it to everyone else is not necessarily interesting. So I'm kind of going to just go over the things that you would tell a potential customer. So energize is your pre-workout lemon flavored drink. It improves intense performance, endurance, energy, focus, and reaction time. So what this is really going to help with is giving you that boost of energy without any of those jittery side effects. So while we were at Summit, Carl's up on stage and he's talking. And for those of you who don't know, Carl's the CEO of the company. And he's like, wow, I just had my Energize and I'm ready to go. I have this weird tingling in my fingers. So that is a side effect that some people say that they have. It's like a tingling throughout their body. And what it is the beta alanine going into your bloodstream, and once you start to work out and exercise, that tingling goes away. So remember that when people are like, oh, this makes me tingle, once they start to work out, it starts to get through their bloodstream and starts to wear off, and it will start to that tingling feeling does subside. So it's a performance enhancing drink that's made from plant-based nutrients. It has no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, artificial sweeteners, or preservatives. So it's all natural. When you mix it up, it's like this bright, like lemony yellow color, and you're like, ooh, what is this? But like I said, there's no artificial flavors. That's all the powders that they've put into it, they've mashed up. The key ingredients are clinically established for their dosage levels. So a lot of other pre-energy drinks will contain 1,600 to 3,000 milligrams of caffeine per, I'm not sure what per it is, but this one is a low dose caffeine, so that's what makes it not jittery. The caffeine from it is from a natural green tea source, and so you're going to get about 800 milligrams as opposed to the 1,600 to 3,000. So it's a lot less, and that low dose really helps people. So the key ingredients in this, like I said, the beta alanine is what's going to kind of make you feel bubbly and go through your blood. That is what makes you delay onset muscle soreness, and it can make you push harder and last longer for your activities. Gives you that low dose of caffeine, which is from green tea, and it can be for recreational exercisers to elite athletes, and it shows that it can give you both a mental and physical boost. So we all know, especially for people who are still playing sports, husbands who are out there doing this is going to help them in their activities, and that's actually how I marketed mine this week. I put it in my husband's hand on his way to hockey and snapped a picture of him and sent some samples to his lacrosse team. So I'm trying to get it out that way to those dads who are still active and doing this. And then the last key ingredient in it is, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it. I'm going to guess let's do my best teacher sounding up here, quercetin. And this is something that's really new in the exercise world, but it's getting a lot of attention in the exercise physiology and nutrition laboratories because it helps improve endurance and delay DOMS, which is delayed onset muscle soreness, and it gets you through your workout with giving you that competitive edge. So this is great for before your workout, and you're supposed to drink it about 30 minutes before you start. Hydrate. Hydrate is your during your workout drink. It's a citrus cooler flavor which supports hydration, replaces electrolytes, and improves endurance. So one of the big things that I noticed about this one when I was doing my research is it contains a lot less sugar than something like Gatorade or Powerade. So long exercise requires sugar, but it doesn't require as much sugar as we find in a lot of those other sports drinks. So the one of the big things with this is osmolality, which is a big scientific word, which basically means it allows it to get absorbed into your bloodstream. And if it absorbs into your bloodstream too fast, the sugars, you're going to have that spike and then that drop. But if it goes in too low, if it absorbs too slowly, you're just going to pee it all out. So it kind of has the perfect way of getting into your body with not too much sugar. And then, like I said, I'm not going to read this word for word. You guys are all going to have access to this so you can go in and read. But it's specifically formulated to replenish sweat loss and improve exercise effectiveness, endurance, and recovery. So we all know when we're working out, we sweat. We need to replace those carbohydrates and those electrolytes and those sugars. So you're just mixing this with water and drinking it as you work out. The ingredients in this are shown to help with hydration during long exercise, replace electrolytes during that are lost during exercise, improve exercise performance, improve your endurance, and increase fluid absorption during long exercise. So this would be really great for somebody who does a lot of endurance activities, marathon runners, people who, like I said, are still playing sports. Anyone who's kind of doing something over a long period of time, this is going to be really great for them because it doesn't have those sugars. It's going to keep you hydrated, and those sugars can actually also cause you to kind of get bloated and have to poop a lot. So nobody wants to poop while they're running. So this one is going to help with that. And, we get a lot of people who are like, oh, it just upsets my stomach. This is going to, help with that, keep them calm and moving right along in all the right ways. All right, so the key ingredients in this, there's a hydration blend of sodium, potassium, and magnesium and calcium, which help keep the levels of your body hydrated. The key electrolytes that you're going to lose are the ones I just listed, so it helps you last longer, feel better, even through the longest, toughest workouts. It has that same ingredient that I was just talking about, quercetin. Quercetin. Again, same thing I just mentioned. It helps with exercise-induced fatigue, so your muscles aren't going to get as sore. It helps you with your endurance to last longer. And then the last key ingredient in this is low-dose carbohydrates from natural sugars. So the carbohydrates in this are dosed to ensure optimal osmolality, so you're not keeping it in and spiking, and you're not keeping it in and peeing all the time, and you're not getting it out of your body so quickly that you're having that drop, which can actually dehydrate you. So that one's for during exercise, hydrate. The third one is Recover. So Recover is your post-workout drink. It's a chocolate chill flavor. Sounds delicious to me. Speeds muscle recovery, improves muscle strength, and soreness recovery. So again, this is going to be something you're going to kind of suggest to those people who are always like, man, I am sore, or the ones that can't work out because they're so sore. So when you're too sore from your workouts, it's too hard to stick to a program consistently. So the faster that you are able to recover, the faster you're going to be able to get back out there, and these nutrients are going to help with your workouts. So they're time-released proteins that help in recovery to maximize post-workout opportunity and help reduce muscle breakdown, support muscle growth, fight exercise-induced muscle soreness, and jumpstart your body's natural rebuilding process so you can come back stronger tomorrow. So muscle breakdown, that is inevitable. Every time we work out, your muscles are going to break down. And what we want to do is fill those muscles. You're going to create little gaps in your muscles, and we want to fill those muscle gaps with some sort of a post-recovery drink. So this is going to fill those, which is in turn going to help with muscle soreness. So the ingredients in this are shown to help speed muscle recovery, combat exercise-induced muscle soreness, reduce muscle breakdown, promote lean muscle growth, which we all want, we all love, improve adaptation to exercise. So this is actually shown that if you drink it more and more over time, your body is going to adapt better to the exercises that you're doing, which it's going to do anyways, but this is going to help aid in that. Improve muscle strength recovery, and support muscle glycogen recovery. So the key ingredients, pomegranate extract. Now this is something that Beachbody is like super, super excited about. It promotes faster muscle recovery while helping to manage exercise-induced muscle soreness. So if you look up pomegranate extract, there's tons of reports coming out about it now. Especially after intense workouts, it's going to help to, keep those muscles from getting sore. It contains 20 grams of high quality protein. So the protein is what's going to fill those holes. Everybody's talking about their protein shakes, their protein drinks. This is what we want to be marketing to those people. It's a fast and intermediate slow release protein to ensure a constant supply of nutrients to create optimal environment. So basically it's filling those holes, making you less sore. And then a really dorky science one here, we have branched chain amino acid, BCAAs. So what that does is it, let's see, what did I even write here? Helps to promote muscle synthesis and supports muscle rebuilding. So when we're breaking those muscles down, we need to rebuild them, which is going to give you those long, lean muscles. And for men, it's going to, start to bulk them up in addition to their creatine. So Recover is what you're drinking after. This is really cool. Recharge. So this is your Recharge nighttime drink. It's a vanilla flavored drink. It supports overnight muscle recovery, adaptation to exercise, and reduces muscle breakdown. So this is kind of paired with the Recovery. Recovery you're going to drink right after your workout. This is what you're going to drink overnight. So, if somebody says, why do I need this recovery formula? So sleep is super important. We all know that when we don't sleep, we're like zombies. And, if you're sore, if your body's uncomfortable, if your muscles are working too hard to fix themselves, you're actually not getting the sleep that you need. So your muscles recharge overnight so you can push the limit the next day. While you're doing this, when you wake up the next morning and your muscles are so sore, that's something called DOMS. It's delayed onset muscle soreness. So you wake up feeling strong when you drink this and ready to crush your next workout. It's going to help with the muscle soreness. Also, the key ingredients in this are shown to help support muscle recovery overnight, combat exercise-induced muscle soreness, reduce muscle breakdown, promote lean muscle synthesis, improve overnight adaptation to exercise, and reduce exercise-induced stress. So when I was listening to one of the calls about this, the scientist that was talking about all this said, I get a lot of people saying that it helps me to sleep better. Is there a sleep aid in this? And there's not a sleep aid in it, but one of the ingredients in it is melatonin, and melatonin is a natural relaxer. So if somebody's saying, I'm not able to sleep, like maybe some of your clients are working out at nighttime, you can offer this to them, and that melatonin could kind of level them out and help them get that sleep. So the key ingredients in this: tart cherry, another one, along with that pomegranate extract, which is getting lots of coverage in the exercise physiology world. This is what helps to reduce exercise-induced muscle soreness. So this paired with the Recharge or Recovery is going to help with that, and it's for both endurance and resistance training athletes. And my son scribbled all over my notes that on this page here. So this also includes 20 grams of slow-release micellar casein. Some of these words I think are not English. So again, it helps you overnight. It's going to help you sleep. It's going to help those muscles feel better for the next day. Lots of science behind it. If you guys want to read about it, you can. This is this tart cherry can actually help take the place of ibuprofen. So when people are sore and they're taking those ibuprofens, tart cherry is a natural ingredient, and whereas ibuprofen is a medicine that's created from a pharmacist. So, if you can, try and get them onto this Recharge, which will be a more natural way of healing. All right, so still not sure what to recommend. I know this slide looks weird. There is an email collector page. When you go here, it's really cool. You can put your goal in, so whatever your goal is, whatever your current weight is, and then the activity. And then it's going to tell you exactly what you should be using for that. So let's say that my goal is to lose weight. My current weight I put in. My activity is, right now I'm doing size, so I put size in. And then it's going to come up, and it's going to come up with this little picture in this gray box right here where it says select everything. And it's going to tell you what that customer is going to need. So in talking to your customers and creating those relationships, you can ask them, maybe you're not asking them what their weight is, but you should know what their goal is. You should know what program they're doing. So right here, you can come to this website, and it's going to tell you exactly what that customer needs from the performance line. So, some of them it's going to suggest all 5 of them. And then some of them, it's just going to suggest hydrate and recovery, or, I've kind of gone through and played with it. So I recommend that you guys go through, hopefully you can see the link here. it looks weird, I can put it onto our page also. But you can go in there and play around with that, and it's going to tell you exactly what that customer needs. If they're not comfortable telling you their weight, you can send it to them and say, here's a link. You can go in and see which performance line items you'd like to take a look at. All right. I don't know what's going on with these. So weird. All right. So tools to promote it. In the back office, there is a marketing tab. So when you go in there, you go to COO as your Coach Online office. You're going to go to sales and marketing. You're going to go to product. I'm guessing on this word, product something. I'm not sure. And then you're going to go to Beachbody Performance. I have it. I'm not even going to try and pull it up. So in there are little mailers that you can send out to people to tell them about it. Brooke sends these out to her customers when new products come out or when she's running a new challenge pack. If you guys haven't kind of played around with the back office, I encourage you to spend like an hour in there one day on the weekend to kind of go back there, see these mailers. I mean, they're not the most personalized, but they do the job. They get the trick done. They'll send them to all of your clients, and there's like little pictures, there's information. So if you need more science on it, which I'm sure you're all like, oh my God, I just want to know all about these beta-alanines, you can go into the Coach Online office. There's a video library, and there's a training, and then it's product training. Now this, I listened to about an hour-long video of it, and it was, you know, like little videos of like chains of all these sciencey things. So it really was kind of boring. So I kind of just broke it all down and did this. But if you want to go in there, feel free. The guy that talks about it has this really nice, soothing English accent, so it kind of like absorbs into your head and makes you just feel smarter listening to him with his English accent. And if you're still not sure about a few things, that the FAQ. Beachbody has an awesome FAQ area. So go into the FAQ. You can just put in 2419. It's going to give you programs, it's going to give you pricing, it's going to give you challenge packs. And then down here, if you do 2415, you're going to get product, kit, and equipment details. Again, I encourage you guys to go in there and kind of look around and see what you can find. As you're doing this, think about those customers, who each thing can be used for, because this truly is a line. Here, you know, when it came out, I thought, this is for men. How am I going to use it? But I mean, I hope as I've been telling you about these things, you're like, oh, I could use this. I could do that. So-and-so can use this. It's not just for men. Which is what I really truly thought. And I was like, I'm at a loss. I don't know how to market this. I don't know what to do, but this line is for everybody. And the more you get to know it, the more you learn about it, the more you're going to be able to talk about it and be comfortable with it. So, you know, try that challenge, try that sampler pack and see what you like. And, you know, take my advice and try it and use it. All right. This is, where you're going to get your Success Club points for this. So there's 3 different packs. They call them packs and stacks. The performance pack is $109. It's the Energize and Recover formulas. So let me back up. You could buy each thing on their own, or they have these kind of package deals where you're going to be saving a ton of money. So, you know, if somebody says, I want it all, I want everything and the creatine, you're going to sell them the Ultimate Performance Stack. Then you have I think probably the Advanced Performance Stack is going to be the most widely sold one, because I think, to me, these 3 make the most sense: the Energize, Hydrate, and Recover. And that's $200. Now, if you're not sure what's going to get you Success Club points and what is, anything that's 90 PV and on home direct will get you Success Club points. So I believe that any of these 3 stacks or packs on home delivery, which means every month they're getting it automatically, will get you your Success Club points. So I know I didn't even touch on this, but creatine, to me, it's kind of weird, not my favorite thing, but you know, we are going to have clients that use it, especially with Body Beast and when Hammer and Chisel comes out. So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it, because I know for us, it's probably not going to be something we're marketing a ton, but get in there, look up creatine. It's going to help boost lean muscle gains and accelerate high performance intensity activities. If you have a female client who says, I want to lose weight and I want to lean out, do not put them on creatine. Creatine's going to buff them up and bulk them out. And it's more likely is going to be for some of your male clients. The sampler pack for a customer is $20. So if they're not sure about these things, sell them that sampler pack. You could do that with the Shakeology sampler pack, which I think is like $15 for maybe $25. But they're both really reasonably priced, and it gets customers a chance to kind of try these things. And if they're still on the fence about it, remind them of that 30-day money-back guarantee. So Shakeology, the Performance Line, the Boost, you're going to get that 30-day money-back guarantee. If they're not happy for it, if they don't experience it says better energy, stamina, strength, focus, and speedier recovery, tell them to send it back within 30 days for a full refund, minus the shipping and handling. So to me, I've really been pushing that. I'm like, listen, if you don't like it, send it back. But I mean, how many people are actually going to say, I hate it, and send it back? I mean, it's not worth it to me to, to go through all that trouble. But if they know that they have that guarantee there, that's going to be the kind of the thing that's going to let people pull the trigger. All right. So free shipping for the month of August. If you didn't know this, all of the Performance Line for all of August, free shipping. After August, if they get on Home Direct, unlike Shakeology when you're on Home Direct is $2 for shipping. The Performance Line, however, is going to be $4. Shakeology is going to stay at $2, but the Performance Line is going to be $4 per item. So however many of those HD products from the Performance Line that they have, it would be $4. So like if they get the whole pack of the advanced pack, it's going to be $4 to ship that. And it says, I thought this was interesting. Beachbody recognizes that the discounted shipping on HD is a valuable selling point for its coaches and customers, and that's why it's important for them to maintain the existing $2 home delivery for Shakeology. But since this is a new line, the challenge packs, performance packs, and so anything that has been $2 will stay $2. The Performance Line is $4. Make it short. But it's free for August, so use that as the selling point too. All right, what we all want to hear about, the Shakeology Boost. So Shakeology Boosts are add-on to Shakeology or any beverage of your choice, probably not Coke, making it possible to customize a shake for an individual's specific needs. So again, you can do one, you can do two, you can do all three. The things that I've included here are kind of a brief synopsis of them and why you would add this to your Shakeology. Because I know I looked at it and I was like, listen, Shakeology is $130. Why do I want to spend $40 more to add these little boosts? So I'm going to tell you about them, try and sell you guys on them, which you can then in turn, hopefully, educate your customers on it. So Focused Energy is the little orange one. I'm personally using this every morning, and I have stopped drinking coffee. So it is, a shot in the morning or before your workout or midday. It contains 100 milligrams of caffeine without any sugars and chemicals and other energy drinks. It helps with mental focus and is free from artificial ingredients. So a little backstory about me. I am an adult diagnosed ADHD human being. And so I was on a low dose. I see you, Brooke. I was on a low dose of Adderall before I had my kids. And then once I got pregnant and once I started breastfeeding, I stopped taking any Adderall. And for me, Adderall kind of like calms me down, like kind of gives me a little bit more reasoning rather than such a reactive personality. And I have found that with the days that I drink my Focused Energy in my shake, it actually helps with that. I'm a lot more calm with my son. So for me, it has the same kind of effects that my Adderall does. Now, like I said, I was on a low dose of Adderall. I wasn't like taking 50 milligrams a day. So, if you have anyone in your family who does the same thing, you can maybe try and get them off of that chemical and onto this natural substance. And that's going to be something that I'm sharing in one of my stories. And I think that that's probably going to appeal to a lot of people who maybe have younger, like adolescent teens, and maybe try it with them rather than chemicals in their system. So why would you need this? Even though Shakeology is packed with superfoods, the reality is you can never get enough greens. Maybe you're a veggie hater, or maybe you're on the go, and that's not right. That's not the right thing. I'm going to go back and add that to our slide. This is for the greens. But why would you need this? This is going to give you that energy that you need. So we all know that Shakeology gives us that energy. This just has that little bit of caffeine that's going to kind of bump your day and give you that good start. All right, Power Greens. So, I don't know about you, but I do not get enough broccoli and veggies in my day unless I'm strict on the 21-day fix. So if you're having a hard time eating your vegetables, it's okay. So does Carl. And the Power Greens are a great substitute to your shake. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you the acid alkaline balance with this add-on, which I know Nikki Jordan sweats acid alkaline balance. She loves that. So she is like the science geek on all of that. So if you have any questions about that, go to her. And it's going to help you stop feeling guilty about not eating your vegetables and putting it in. So if you have children who hate vegetables and love their shakes, put this in there in the morning and they're getting those greens in. So why would you need this with your shake? This is the same one that was on the last slide. But maybe you're a firm believer that more is better. And I mean, can you really get enough vegetables in your diet? Probably not. So the bottom line is, when it comes to green, the more you eat, the happier you are, the healthier your body will be. So this is kind of one of those things. Green is good, add it in. And I mean, for me, I have thought about giving it to my toddler because anything green he thinks is disgusting. All right, digestive health. This cracks me up. Are you having plumbing problems? Digestive health is here to help you get things moving smoothly again. I know I know a lot of people already think with Shakeology, sometimes you get those customers that are like, I cannot drink this stuff. It just shoots through me. Disgusting, I know. It happens. But then for some people, it's not enough. Shakeology on its own is not enough because it's just 52% of your daily fiber intake. So again, this little scoop is like this big and it has 7 grams of fiber, it's more than your typical fiber supplement that you're going to find in the grocery store. It's all natural. So why would you need this in addition to your Shakeology? Depending on your changing lifestyle and specific dietary needs. So some people don't need this in their diet. There are those times when your body calls for a little more help in the digestion department. So when you're experiencing irregularity, bloating, or discomfort, this boost helps you get through those uncomfortable symptoms. So it helps you poop. If you didn't get that, it will help you poop. Okay, everybody? So again, sometimes our kids, when they just are not eating those veggies and they're not getting what they need, they can get all backed up. So, I think for moms, these lines are going to be good for your kids, for children who are sipping on those shakes with you in the morning. And they're going to be good for those adults who are picky eaters, because I have come across 1 or 2 of those in my life, and it's going to help them get their greens, get those digestion going. And once you can kind of clean everything out of your tummy, it's amazing how much better you can feel. So those are the add-ons to our shakes. Those are the new performance line. Here are a few ways that, I just kind of got on Instagram today and looked to see how people are marketing them. So right here you have Amy Silverman's just beautiful 6-pack. That lime green drink is her performance energy drink. She's got it in her shaker here. If I saw this, I'd be like, stop. What is it? How do I get it? How much is it? Like, that would sell me. And then this one with the kids, Monday morning with kids, she's got her energized drink in her hand. This kid is obviously like already on her last nerve and she's ready to go. And I thought this one was really cute here with the girl that's about to do sprint. No more average results. So, we're trying to get above and beyond results with this. I thought these were all super cute and creative. Beast mode. So this person's doing Body Beast. They got their little thing here. The only thing that would have made this ad a little bit better to me was somebody in there with their face, making it more personal. This one is the Recover, and I thought just the tagline on it was so cute. Finished my workout and didn't die. How many times have we felt like that? And then the last one, again, these things are appealing. Your progress is appealing to people. So here's the girl. She's taking her selfie. She's got her Energize in one hand and then an extra tub of it in the other hand. So, like I said, don't freak out about how to market these things, because if you're using them, share them. If you're not using it, find somebody who is and share their story. Share that story, and ask to borrow it. But it's just like anything else. We're not trying to sell them on this. If you use it and you love it, share that. Share the wealth with people. For me personally, I haven't tried the Energize. I know Jen was looking around earlier, asking if the performance line and the boost are safe for pregnant and nursing moms. Same with Shakeology. You kind of want to have them ask their doctor. They can take in the ingredient list. I personally, like I said, I'm using the boosts. I don't know how comfortable I am yet with using some of the performance line. However, it's all natural. So if it is something that I'm going to be looking into in the future, I'll just take it to my own doctor. So you're going to get those moms and those pregnant women who are like, can I use this while I'm nursing? Can I use this while I'm pregnant? And just tell them, yes, people do it, but I would always suggest ask your own doctor, because you don't want to be the person liable. So use them, share them, love them. And I guess at this point, does anyone have any questions or things that you've been like dying to know? Did I skip over anything? Maybe Brooke, let me stop sharing my screen. And then if there's any chats, okay, I see the chats.
I asked you about when you were talking about the Energize, if we could replace it with coffee, but then you talked about the Shakeology Boost. So I guess that would be a coffee replacement.
Yeah, so that's the big difference between the two of them. That's a great question because, people see Energize from the performance line and then they see the energy boost. So Energize is something that you're going to want to drink before, and this is kind of what I've seen and read. You're going to be wanting to use that before your workout. The energy boost is what you're going to be drinking at the beginning of your day or mixed in your shake midday. So Energize is for right before a workout, and energy boost is for any time throughout the day, because I think that Energize is going to give you that like crazy tingle in your body. And if you don't start moving around, you're gonna the beta alanine is just going through your blood and not going to burn off fast enough, so it might drive some people crazy. Now I think that you could take it at any time, but it's kind of shown more, it's geared more towards your workouts. And then Allie wanted to know, Kristen, will you please post the links? Yes, I will post the links to the back office. I will post the links to everything that was in there that you can't see. And I'll also share this slide with everyone. Do the boosts change the container count? Not as far as I have seen. I feel like I just read this the other day. Hold on, let me look.
So like if you put a green one in your shake.
So then that would count as a green. Yeah. Yes.
A green and a red?
No, because the green, it's not a protein. It's just your vegetable.
But the shake would be red, so it would be a green and a red. Yes.
Hold on. Yes. But I did specifically write this down. You talk about something and I'll find it here. I'm telling you, look at this page. Hudson scribbled all over it.
Sarah Jemerson's on here, but she posted something in our challenge group the other day where it was a video from Autumn saying her answer to that.
What'd she say?
I'm going to try to find it and then post it to Gold Diggers. But I'm pretty sure she said that, oh no, actually I think it was just the performance supplement. I'm not sure. I'm going to find it and then I'll post it.
Okay.
Has anyone else used any of them yet? And have any stories? I'm so bummed I don't have that digestive stuff because my son has been having like this stomach problems all week, and
That's who I was thinking of when I was talking about it.
Yeah, he would have pooped.
You could give him some chia, Brooke.
Huh?
Give him some chia.
Chia? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. Okay. I've been trying. He won't eat anything green.
So Allie just asked if there's a sample pack for the boost like the performance line. There's not. There's no sample pack for that, which is a bummer because I think there should be. And I mean, that's something that you could absolutely write into. I don't know who you write into, but suggest that. We can look for that also. And I'm going to answer that question about the container counts because I have it somewhere here, but I mean, like I said. So I'll go back and look at that. I'll post those links and I will let you guys know about the container count. Does anyone else was there anything that like I didn't cover that you have been curious about or that you're still not sure about? I'm happy to answer them. Hopefully I didn't get too weird and sciencey. I know, Teresa, you eat this stuff up.
I know, I thought it was really good, Kristen, because I honestly hadn't really looked too much into it. And so I was just like, how on earth can somebody drink something before they work out, do a 30-minute workout, drink all the hydrate while they're doing that, then recover, and then recharge, and then holy moly. They're going to be peeing all day, but they don't really need all of them.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of based on what you feel like. So if we're educating our customers on this and we're truly, sharing when we're drinking it, when we're using it, why it's helping us, they're going to be like, oh, I need that, or oh, that one doesn't appeal to me. But I think that they're really onto something with this performance line because think about, all those products from GNC that people are spending just so much money on. This kind of streamlines it all and puts it together. I know, Teresa, hopefully you don't mind me using you for this. She was saying, they have lots of supplements at their house. And in looking at Shakeology, she was actually able to take some of those added supplements out because they're now in their daily shakes. Is that pretty accurate, Teresa?
Yeah, and doing the math, we sat down and I actually posted on someone's question that they had for a client, but taking a high quality protein, a high quality multivitamin, a greens powder supplement, which they usually have some probiotics in a greens powder, but also adding in a probiotic supplement on top of that equals just about $130 per month. So
right.
That's Shakeology. And I'm sure that the cost for the boosts that they just came out with is pretty on par with anything that you can get at Vitamin Shop.
Yeah, definitely. And if you can add that coach discount on for them, then they're going to be saving money over and above what they would normally be spending. So
yeah. And the ingredients are probably going to be a little gentler in these performance boosts.
Right.
Like you were talking about the pre-workout supplement. I know, my husband, he has a pre-workout supplement. If he doesn't go and work out 40 minutes after he takes that supplement, he's not sleeping that night.
Right.
It just wires you like nothing else.
Yes.
So, these supplements might be better for folks who just need a little bit of a kick in the butt rather than, fire under them.
Yeah. And let me say, so that has to do with that low dose of caffeine. These are all also approved for all professional athletes and all collegiate athletes. So that's a big thing. If you guys can think of anybody that you know that's a collegiate athlete right now, they can legally use these products before their competitions. If you know any strength and conditioning coaches, you can get in and talk to them about, possibly getting their school on board with this. Imagine getting a strength program on board with this on home delivery every month. I mean, that's really good. And the fact that they are approved by, I think, what is it, NSDA, National Sports Drug Administration. Either way, the fact that they're all approved by that just goes to show you that there's no weird anything in it. It's all natural. It's all from earth, so but with that, you kind of want to do your due diligence. And if you know that you're not good on caffeine, if somebody tells you that they drink decaf coffee, don't give them Energize. I was telling my younger sister about it, and she's like, well, caffeine gives me anxiety. And I'm like, okay, and we're ending this conversation here. So, you kind of have to know the backstory. You have to know a little bit of that science. And if Shakeology already upsets somebody's stomach, the digestive health is absolutely not what you want to be selling to them. So, kind of get to know these products and think about who it's going to work for and who it's definitely not going to work for.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa.
You're welcome. And I have a nutrition certification, so if anyone has any.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Our resident nutritionist. Awesome, right?
Okay, so now my head is like spinning. Like we need to like get in gyms and get these things on the shelves.
And we can, yeah, exactly. So, use them, try them, figure out why they work, why they're awesome, and get out there and share it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kristen.
Yeah, thanks for letting me.
Questions about that or anything else or any other ideas? Is anyone else's head like still turning? Cool. Well, we won't keep you forever because I know everybody has lots of calls going on right now. New coaches on Sunday night with Kristen, and she's going to talk about challenge groups. That's going to be awesome.
I'll be way more fun on that one.
And then, of course, the Push to Diamond calls on Monday night. So thanks for joining tonight. Picture. Hold on. Everybody smile. Sorry. Okay, ready? Uh-oh, it's on selfie mode. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night.
Bye, guys.
All right. What are you drinking, Heather?
Is it Recover, the one you're supposed to drink before bed?
Oh,
You are?
Yeah.
How's it taste?
It's okay. It's almost like vanilla almond milk-ish.
Huh. Cool.
Hey, Mike, did you like that Energize the other night?
Great.
Except for they lost their hockey game, so.
He drank it. He said it was disgusting. So we have to figure out a different way to mix it.
Oh, really?
Like maybe colder. I think the key is less water. I think less water and just put it back.
Yeah, like a shot.
Yeah.
Like a shot.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about, Allie, you're welcome to stay on. We're going to talk about the coach trainings for September and what's going on for, oh, bye. Because I don't want to take forever. But, okay, so the challenge group situation as it stands now, we need to make sure that all of you guys are running your own, and let's communicate like when those are, because we want to make sure that we don't get like hundreds of people in one. Do we know what I mean?
Hey, sorry,
So,
I'm gonna jump off and get back on in a sec.
Huh?
Mike needs the computer. I'm gonna get on my phone.
Okay. Because like the one that Amy's running right now, some coaches are putting like 9 and 10 people in there, which is like they should be teaming up with another coach with like 9 or 10 people and running their own kind of, instead of having like 60 people in one. So let's just start commenting in there so that the new coaches start posting for their challenge groups next week, because we also want to be able to have a time to post for it and then a time to have a last call so that we can get a lot of challenge packs for Team Cup. So Kristen will talk about challenge packs on Monday night. Amy, you can come off mute so that we can all just chat.